What is happening? कैसे हैं आप? Yes, it's a wonderful Wednesday evening, and I am going to talk about the major differences and similarities between JEE Main and NEET. If you're wondering why, because well, एक set of students की NEET की journey, at least exam हुआ समाप्त, और भी बाकी स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो नीट और जेई देना चाहते हैं, उसके बीच में फर्क जानना चाहते हैं. मे बी देयर आर सम पीपल वांट टू प्रिपेयर फॉर बोथ, राइट? बोथ, विल सी, विल फिगर इट आउट टुगेदर. खैर, 2025 और 2026 में जो भी जेई मेन और नीट देने वाले हैं, दिस वीडियो इज एक्सट्रीमली रेलेवेंट फॉर यू. व्हाई? बिकॉज पहली बात, आई डोंट नो इफ यू सॉ माय शॉट दैट आई पुट आउट देयर. पहली बात यह है कि सिलेबस एग्जैक्टली सेम है. आई एम नॉट मेसिंग विद यू. सिलेबस इज एग्जैक्टली द सेम टू द लेटर. इन फैक्ट, जो एनटीए ने जो एनएमसी अपडेट किया था, इफ यू गाइस हैव बीन अराउंड सिंस दैट टाइम दैट आई अनाउंस विद यू गाइस टुगेदर, उसी सेम डॉक्यूमेंट की कॉपी एक महीने बाद जेई मेन में किया था. दैट वाज अ वेरी हॉरिड टाइम फॉर लॉट ऑफ यू, राइट? बिकॉज आई नो आप लोग पूरा सब कुछ पढ़ाई कर रहे थे, सडनली एनटीए ड्रॉप दिस बॉम्ब कि भाई सिलेबस बदल गया है. What to do? What to do? We've got to adapt to whatever changes that come our way, right? Khair, are you able to hear me? Are you able to see me? Yeah, let me know in the comments if that's cool. Yeah, आवाज आ रही है, देख पा रहे हो, etc. Just give me a thumbs up if that's working all right. Let's get started. I think a lot of things that I'm going to say, you will already have an idea about, right? आपको मालूम होगा कि ये फर्क है. This is what's going. N26, all right, great. खट्टी टॉफी, all right. Nikhil, all the best, man. I'm yeah, all right, Lisa. Thanks for your input. Thanks for your input. So maybe by now you may already know कि देखो नीट में ये होता है, मेन जेईई में होता है. So I'm going to do a little bit something different. Okay. अभी तक, if some of you have pointed you're giving NEET in 2026, is there anybody who's giving JEE in 2026? Is there anybody जो 25 में दे रहे हैं? Why I'm asking you is, हो सकता है आपने कुछ ना कुछ तो you may have done some chapters here and there in both places, right? In JEE में, NEET में, you would have done एक दो चैप्टर एटलीस्ट किए होंगे. लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट्स व्हाट चैप्टर्स यू हैव डन टिल नाउ. सो व्हाट आई विल डू इज आई विल कंपेयर क्वेश्चंस जो जेई में आए थे और नीट में आए थे, टू शो यू व्हाट्स द डिफरेंस बिटवीन देम, लिटरली. या, एंड व्हाट आई विल आल्सो डू is I'll show you where those questions came from. This is an open secret. I tell everybody to study from these resources. So let's get started. Let's get started right away. Let me call your JEE friends as well. If they are free, they'll join in as well. Oh, 7 o'clock पे दूसरा session है. Yes, there's another session there. Okay. Never mind, there's a physics session going on. Cool, let them have fun in that physics session. ये लोग बाद में देख लेंगे. Hi Faryal, long time. Asif, okay, Asif, all right. Cool. Let's get going. Let's get going right away. So what resources should you use? This is, I say this in all my sessions, जो generic sessions होते हैं, और कोई मेरे से पूछता भी है. Just these three things, nothing fancy. NCERT books, NCERT exemplar, NCERT lab manual. Can you tell me in the chat, how many of you have heard of the second and the third things? आपने सुना है? Have you heard of exemplar? Have you heard of lab manual? If you have, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you have heard of this. निखिल भाई, मैं किसी और चीज की बात कर रहा हूँ. How will I tell you this? आप मुझे कोई random सवाल पूछ रहे हो भाई. I have no idea. Let's focus, okay? Yes, NCERT. Okay, great. I'm great, Aditya. How are you doing? Have you heard of these two other things, resources? नहीं? Yes, no, maybe. Do you want to see the resources? If not, sure, we'll look at these resources. हम लोग ये सब देखेंगे, ठीक है? ये भी देखेंगे, वो भी देखेंगे. NCERT exemplar, ये सब clickable links है, by the way. I'll give this file to you. Yeah, in Telegram पे इस video के description में there are some links. I'll give all of that to you. आराम से करो. Just right now, just listen to what I'm saying with an open mind. You'll be good. You'll be completely fine. Okay? That's all I expect of you right now. Just chill करो, मेरी बात सुनने की कोशिश करो, and take something positive away from it. Yeah, that's the focus of this session. Okay, cool. These are resources. इसके अलावा क्या है? इसके अलावा, well, of course, you got our channels. Let me just show this to you. Why not? Show and tell, right? हम लोग बस आपको कुछ slides दिखा, इसका क्या फायदा है? What else sources? You have the JEE channel, you have the NEET channel, and you have NCERT exercise solutions and NCERT exemplar solutions. Yeah, all of these things are available. Okay, I can show you these as well. Well, you know our channels, but if you don't know what I'm talking about here, NCERT exercise solution, exemplar solution, go to the link that's pinned over here. There is a comment that's pinned. उसमें दो links हैं. एक to all my sessions, Discord channel, etc. जहाँ पे हम लोग बातचीत कर सकते हैं, discuss कर सकते हैं. दूसरा, and this is even more important, is the link to download the Aakash BYJU'S app. You can check that out. Anyway, we'll talk about all of this, and this is stupidly important. I can't stress on how important both of these things are. If you want something extra, go to the BYJU'S topper sites. You'll get everything you need, every question, And these are things that nobody else will tell you. If somebody else is telling you these things, they are really good educators. Yeah, because isko chhanbeen ke, these things have been vetted by me. I'm confident that whatever these guys are doing are great. ptable.com is just a periodic table, lovely periodic table maintained by some really awesome people. ChemLiberText is a open source of textbooks. Chemistry Stack Exchange, people talk like Reddit, but sensible people, unlike Reddit. Master Organic Chemistry is a beautiful site with all kind of reaction mechanisms you'll ever need for JEE main, NEET or even advanced. आपको अगर एडवांस का वीडियो देखना है, you can check it out on the JEE channel. आज हम लोग बात करें JEE मेन और NEET में क्या फर्क है. क्या फर्क है? What's the big difference? Hi Mehak, good evening. How are you doing? Missing some chats. All right, great. Some books, more things. ठीक है, cool. But what's the main thing here? What's the main difference? Okay, JEE main के एग्जाम में. Let's talk about JEE main. I know हम लोग NEET पे कर रहे हैं, but दोनों की बात करते हैं, right? NTA दे रहा है. The only common thing, the only common factor other than the syllabus is this exam creating body. आज के लिए, as of today is NTA. कल क्या होगा मालूम नहीं, but as of now it is NTA. What do they do? Well, they conduct exams for B planning, B Arc and JEE, which is engineering exams. I'll focus on the BE BTech यानी कि engineering में. ठीक है, 300 मार्क का टेस्ट है. You know this already, yeah. And it happens twice a year. Now this complicates things quite a bit for them poor chaps and for us, right? Because there are two sets of, दो बार होता है and हर बार अलग अलग सेट होता है, तो बहुत ढेर से सवाल बनाने पड़ते हैं. It's really difficult to make a lot of questions. Okay, and after that there are 30 questions and there's choice. 100 marks, 30 questions. That's weird. No, how's that? How's 100 marks, 30 questions? That doesn't make sense. Well, it's 25 actually into 4, and that becomes 20 plus 5. So you have 20 questions that are MCQs, okay, and 10 questions with a numerical type. उसमें आपको 5 आंसर करने हैं. I'm sure you already know this. आदित्य जरूर करेंगे. नहीं, medical aspirant, I really hope syllabus does not change again. That will be throwing a wrench into things. Aditya ji, zarur. I will pass the feedback to my team for sure. Thank you for mentioning this. We will figure this out. Now, this is what one of the biggest differences is this. ठीक है? ठीक है? दो चीज. पहली बात ऑब्वियस है, यहाँ 25 सवाल हैं. नीट में आपके पास 50 सवाल हैं. Very big difference, which means you have to be stupidly quick. And 50 तो सिर्फ केमिस्ट्री में है. आपके पास 50 और हैं फिजिक्स में और 100 है बायो में. अरे बाप रे. बट 50 में से 45 को करने पड़ेंगे. यहाँ पे जो 30 में से 25 करने पड़ेंगे. स्मॉल डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन नंबर्स बट वेरी बिग डिफरेंस इन टर्म्स ऑफ टाइम. टाइम सेम है, 3 घंटा है. 3 घंटा यहाँ पे, 3 घंटा वहां पे. तो ऑब्वियसली क्वेश्चन के टाइप्स बिल्कुल अलग होंगे. यार बहुत अलग होंगे. वील लुक एट सम क्वेश्चंस, डोंट वरी. बहुत पूरा सेशन ज्ञान नहीं देता रहूंगा. आई विल गिव यू सम रियली गुड क्वेश्चंस बिकॉज़ दे आर फ्रॉम दोस पेपर्स इटसेल्फ एंड वील लुक एट दैट कि क्या फर्क है. ओके, इंटरेस्टिंगली, और ये तो टेस्ट ऑनलाइन है, कंप्यूटर पे होता है अभी तक. एंड आई डोंट नो व्हाई दिस इज अ मैसिव वेस्ट ऑफ पेपर. इट्स स्टिल फिजिकल पेपर पे ये एग्जाम होता है. ठीक है, होता है, अभी होता है तो होता है. और जब मैंने नीट के आपके साथ मैंने डिस्कस द सॉल्यूशन एंड आई पेपर जब आंसर किया आया था, आई सॉ सम 48 पेज डॉक्यूमेंट. 48 पेज का डॉक्यूमेंट था. मतलब कि इतने ढेर सारे वो बेचारे सेट्स प्रिंट करते हैं, राइट, सो दैट कॉपिंग ना हो, ये ना हो, जो भी हो. मतलब ठीक है, सब ग्रेट प्रैक्टिसेस, बट ठीक है, ऑल राइट. एनीवे, 3 hours 20 minutes, या 3 घंटे से थोड़ा और टाइम, लिटिल बिट मोर देन 3 hours, एंड दीज आर द कोर्सेज. बाय द वे, is anybody doing all of these other courses, interested in all of? I know, जब मैं तो स्कूल में था मुझे मालूम था भाई एमबीबीएस. नीट मतलब नीट नहीं था मेरे समय, एआईपीएमटी था, राइट. आई हैड एआईपीएमटी एंड आई हैड एम्स का अलग एग्जाम उस समय हुआ करता, आई थिंक, राइट, 2006 में. सो इज देयर एनीबडी इन द चैट, maybe watching it live or not watching it live, let me know in the comments, whose focus is any of these other exams, other courses. MBBS तो है ही, उसके अलावा you have BDS, right? Dental people, they meant money, man. My dad just recently had a procedure and it was a state of the art. Like, wow, they have these fancy chairs you got to sit on. It was very non-hospitally experience. You know what I mean? Like when you go to a doctor, like a hospital, right, you're like freaked out. You're like closed, narrow spaces, and you're like, थोड़ा बहुत डर के आदमी जाता है डॉक्टर के पास. बट डेंटल स्टफ, दे ट्रीट यू सो लॉट ऑफ फ्री स्पेस, यू आर सिटिंग ऑन अ चेयर, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. एनीवे, देयर इज बीएससी नर्सिंग, बीएमएस, Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery. Oh, I know this. Kottakkal, that's a really, really nice place, and which has this Ayurvedic thing that's going through. This place in North as well. BHMS, Bachelor of Homeopathic Medicine and Surgery. Okay, homeopathic surgery होती है, I didn't know that. Okay, BSMS, Bachelor of Siddha Medicine. अरे ये क्या है? और यूनानी. Okay, BVSC, Veterinary Sciences. Oh, I know somebody who wants to do this from the Discord channel. Are you here? Are you watching this live? Yeah, I know somebody who wants to be a vet. Treat animals, horses, cows, dogs. If you like dogs, sure, why not? I'm guessing not too many of takers of those, huh? Everybody wants to do MBBS. ठीक है भाई, MBBS कर लेना, कर लेना. But look, and this is where I'm going to be real with you. It's a very high scoring test. High scoring test is a positive thing or a negative thing? What do you think? High scoring test, matlab everybody is going to get a very, very high score. Okay, what does that mean? If everybody gets a very high score, that means competition hai bhai bhari. And I know the timing of this session is such that just yesterday, I did a session. We were live. The results came out, ranks came out. We're not going to talk about that today. But it's clear that the competition is really high on both papers. But in NEET, especially, competition for government colleges is mad. Okay. So have a realistic goal setting from now itself. आप 2025 में दे रहे हो, 2026 में दे रहे हो, figure it out. Okay. Have a realistic goal setting from this point. And this is a small bit of advice I'm giving to both JEE and NEET students, right? Competition अपनी जगह है, but where do you generally stand? आपको थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया मिल जाता है. I completely agree that there is room for improvement. And also, अगर आप डट के तैयारी नहीं करते जाए तो थोड़ा बहुत आगे पीछे हो सकता है. But keeping all that in mind, you'll have a rough idea of where you stand. Okay? Make plans according to that. And best laid plans can fail. That's always there. But let's be positive. Let's focus कि हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं अपने दायरे में, knowing that okay, I am here and this is where I can be. Have a rough plan. Time के हिसाब से. The only currency in life that you have a limited amount of is time. Okay, plan your days, plan your journey. यही एक विनती है. खैर हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं नीट और जेई के फर्क में, तो let's focus on that. Look at this. बहुत ढेर सारे सवाल हैं. Lot of questions. Lot of questions. Section A. Section B is usually more tricky. At least जो मैंने जो papers आजकल देखे हैं, usually a little bit more tricky. Little more tricky, right? But let's be like, at least इस साल क्या था? इस साल लग रहा है कि unless you have a score of 670 plus, that looks like it's a under 10,000 rank if you have this score, which is madness. Like think about it. 670. Let's do a little bit of math. 720 से 620 मतलब 50 मार्क्स चले गए, right? Which means worst case scenario, मतलब out of कितने सवाल हो गए? 45 plus 45 plus 90. ठीक है, इतने में से आपने 10 सवाल गलत कर दिए. ठीक है, 10 सवाल गलत किए मतलब -10 और -40 उसके, तो 50 मार्क हटाने के बाद 670 हो गया. आई एम सेइंग नेगेटिव मार्किंग मत करो. अगर नेगेटिव मार्किंग नहीं की तो 680 हो गया. दैट्स अ ग्रेट स्कोर. सो देखो, इफ यू वांट अ स्कोर ऑफ 670 और 680, इसका मतलब है in a paper of 180 questions, you have a margin of 10 questions that you can afford to get wrong. और get wrong मतलब don't get it wrong. नेगेटिव मार्किंग है ना, नेगेटिव मार्किंग ध्यान में रखो. 10 सवाल आपको नहीं आता, आपने छोड़ दिया. ठीक है, this is how you plan things. And usually इतना accurate level की planning मुश्किल होती है, right? But this is possible in NEET. It is possible in boards as well. इस level की planning, because you can kind of predict कि किस टाइप के सवाल आएंगे. You may not know the exact question, but you have a good idea. बोर्ड में तो मालूम है exact question कौन से आते हैं, but NEET में you have a general idea of what type of things will come. Yeah, to the letter. You can do this. So थोड़ा इसके बारे में सोचिए, अभी मत सोचिए, but over the course of time, you know where you stand. If I'm saying 670, ठीक है, maybe we are not there. Maybe we are at 600. Maybe we are at 500. Wherever you are at, yeah, whatever scores you are at, try and figure out how to get better. That's all you can do. I'm not saying everybody gets a 700. That's not possible. That's impossible. That's not. मैं खाली पुलाव नहीं बना रहा हूँ. I'm being realistic with you. But you have to make this plan. You have to understand the reality कि भाई हम हैं कहाँ and कहाँ जा सकते हैं. ठीक है? This is extremely important. Okay. Let's get back to knowing the exam. And maybe this is relevant to 2024 aspirants as well. There are some all India quota seats. There are state government quota seats. इसके लिए क्या है? एक ही उपाय है as of today, Google alerts. Maybe अगर कल कोई Google alert से ज़्यादा अच्छी सर्विस आ जाए, then I'll talk about that. We are not sponsored by Google or anything. But right now, to get news, latest चीजें क्या चल रही है लाइफ में, Google alerts डालो कि इस स्टेट का हमको जानना है कि क्या चल रहा है काउंसलिंग. Otherwise, come join my Discord servers, chat with seniors. They're awesome medical students. You can get that. Link again is in the pinned comment. Okay, great. There are central institutions, deemed universities, and sure, there are some quotas for private colleges as well. Now, these are really expensive, right? If you have the money, then the facilities are crazy, right? The hospital business is booming. Yeah, medical tourism is a thing. People come from all over India to get treatment. People come from all over the world to India because their cost is lower than medicine is low cost यहाँ पे कम है. But हमारे लिए भी hospitals are very expensive. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's a very lucrative business to get into for sure. But keep in mind that it'll be you guys who have to make sure that the ethics and morals of stuff stays intact. Khair, back to the NRI quota, AIMS and JIPMER, which are very, very elite institutions. JIPMER आपको मालूम है कहाँ है? JIPMER कहाँ है? पौंडीचेरी में, right? हाँ, आस्तिक जी, I completely understand. इस साल तो बहुत मुश्किलें हैं. इसलिए when I did the session, I was cognizant of the fact, right? उस समय इतना मैं realize नहीं किया था क्योंकि that was fresh. Just yesterday around 5:30 when I got to know, we went live and we were like, yeah, this seemed like a very crazy affair. And a lot of students who I was talking to had told their scores to me, and when I came and saw these scores, I'm like, wow, this is pretty heavy. So the tone of my message then was the same as it is right now, right? To them, plan ahead. To you, also plan ahead. To people who gave the exam 2024, अब ठीक है, जो हो गया, this is the reality. You have to see आगे क्या करना है, right? We tried, and that's important. कभी-कभी result नहीं निकलता है what you expect, right? The main thing is to try. भगवान नाम लेते रहो. भगवत में यही लिखा है, focus on the process, not on the result. And I know a lot of you feel that this is not fair. I completely agree. But life में कभी-कभी ऐसी चीजें होती हैं that give us learning experiences and nothing else, right? This is one of those things. खैर, नीट के बारे में थोड़ी बात करते हैं. Right, all of these के बारे में बात करते हैं. Now let's talk about chemistry. Let's talk about chemistry. Astha ji, it's a risky thing to talk about. I know. Medical aspirant, why don't you go onto the Aakash site and you'll find out all this. मैं आपके पास आया हूँ बताने के लिए how you can do your best. अभी किस इंस्टीट्यूट से, अपना इंस्टीट्यूट है, कितने मार्क्स आए, how is that going to change your life? You please tell me. If you want to know stat, go there and check it out. ठीक है. अभी मैं क्या बात कर रहा हूँ? बात कर रहा हूँ नीट और जेई के बीच में फर्क क्या है फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ केमिस्ट्री. तो मुद्दे की बात करते हैं, है ना? ठीक है. केमिस्ट्री में अभी आपने कितने चैप्टर किए? Is there anybody from 25 26? Some people said. I'm guessing. This is just a guess. At least पहले के 2 चैप्टर कर लिए होंगे. कौन से चैप्टर? मोल कॉन्सेप्ट या some basic concepts of chemistry. Atomic structure of the atom. ये दोनों एटलीस्ट कर लिए होंगे फ्रॉम 11th, राइट? फ्रॉम ग्रेड 11. ग्रेड 12 से क्या किया होगा? पहले दोनों शायद, या फिर इलेक्ट्रोकेम भी शायद कर लिया होगा. इलेक्ट्रोकेम करने के चांस कम है. यूजुअली पीपल डू सॉल्यूशंस एंड किनेटिक्स. अगर इलेक्ट्रोकेम कर ले तो बहुत बड़ी बात है, बहुत अच्छी बात है, बिकॉज इलेक्ट्रोकेम थोड़ा भारी सब्जेक्ट है ना, तो उसमें लोग थोड़ा पुश करते हैं. इसलिए मैंने भी थोड़ा पुश कर दिया. केमिकल किनेटिक्स, सॉल्यूशंस, ये दोनों शायद आपने कर लिए होंगे, राइट? ये आपने कर लिए होंगे मे बी. ग्रेट स्कोर श्री. डू यू वांट द रियल आंसर, डू यू वांट द शुगर कोटेड आंसर? आप मैथ्स कर लो ना श्री. कितने सीट्स हैं एम्स में पूरे इंडिया में? काउंट कर लो आप, एंड यू विल बी एबल टू अराइव एट द आंसर, है ना? आई विश यू द बेस्ट. आई ऑलवेज विल. आई एम ऑलवेज हियर टू सपोर्ट यू. ठीक है, बट दिस इज समथिंग जो आपको खुद इस पाथ पे चल के फिगर आउट करना पड़ेगा, है ना? आई डोंट नो योर सर्कमस्टेंसेस, आई डोंट नो व्हाट अदर थिंग्स यू हैव गोइंग फॉर योरसेल्फ दैट कुड हेल्प यू, एड यू गेट व्हाट यू वांट. सो बट ऑल द बेस्ट, ऑल द बेस्ट. सो वी विल टॉक अबाउट दीज 4 चैप्टर्स. ठीक है, एंड व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू नेक्स्ट, नाउ प्लीज गेट एक्टिव. हाँ, कंपेयर क्वेश्चंस. वी विल डू दैट. वी विल कंपेयर एंड कॉन्ट्रास्ट क्वेश्चंस जो आए थे 2024 में. स्पेसिफिकली 1-2 साल लेके बस देखते हैं. These are not curated questions. I picked up, मैंने बस यही डाला है. I've just put in atomic, mole, and give me questions. I've gone to the sites and like, let's get questions from it. So JEE and NEET. ठीक है? They are very fresh. चैप्टर का सिलेबस क्या है? You can get this, okay? And these links are all clickable. जो मैंने भी यही चैप्टर अभी कर रहा हूँ. I have just finished both of these. Done are done. हम लोग इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्री शुरू करेंगे सैटरडे को. सैटरडे विच इज, क्या डेट है सैटरडे? आज 5 तारीख है ना, वेडनेसडे. 6, 7, 8 जून को हम लोग शुरू करेंगे इलेक्ट्रो. ओके, वी विल डू इलेक्ट्रो देन. ऑलराइट, स्वीट. एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर इज गोइंग ऑन द जेई चैनल. सेम है, जेई मेन और नीट सिलेबस सेम है, तो हम लोग सेम ही पढ़ाएंगे. फर्क क्या है? क्वेश्चंस में. तो हम लोग क्वेश्चंस अलग अलग सॉल्व करेंगे. ओके ओके. सलमा, क्यों? आप जो बोलेंगे वो हम करेंगे, हमारा मन है वो करेंगे. क्यों छोड़े भाई? पढ़ाना मेरा काम है. आपको रिजल्ट की बात करनी, आप करिए. हमको केमिस्ट्री की बात करनी, हम केमिस्ट्री की बात करेंगे. वर्ल्ड मूव्स ऑन यार. लाइफ इज हार्ड, व्हाट टू डू. ओके, लेट्स गो इनटू डिटेल अबाउट द सिलेबस. ठीक है, पहला चैप्टर में बहुत कहानी लिखी हुई है, बट व्हाट आर द काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दैट आर आस्क्ड? ओके, concentration terms. This is the single most important thing, not because it's tested a lot, but based on this, everything आगे जो जाएगा सब जगह useful है. I'm talking about molarity, normality in brackets because it is not directly tested. It is not directly tested. Not directly tested. मैं लिख रहा उसको, but still useful in redox and everywhere else. Interconversion भी concentration terms, molality, molarity using density, ये सब चीजें, mole fraction भी यहीं पे आ जाता है. Moles equivalence particles, empirical formula, ये इस पे हमेशा सवाल आते हैं. इनफैक्ट नीट पे भी फिर से आए, 2024 में ही सवाल आए. We'll have the question I have for you is from empirical formula. And combustion यहाँ पे लिखा नहीं है, but I think find out number of moles comes under this, right? Combustion से mass moles जो है stoichiometry जिसको बोलते हैं ना, that has come here. Okay. Neutralization point, this also came in NEET 2024, so two questions in fact came from here. Limiting and excess reagents. Interestingly, I don't think this was tested this year, but it usually is something that we talk about and is always tested. So here we go. Here's a question from JEE 2024. Here is a question from JEE 24. जरूर है आस्तिक जी, जरूर है. If you want, I have done this paper discussion from 2024. I have done all the questions from JEE main as well from 2024. You can check that out. P block definitely है, but चीनी कम, you know. You want to talk about that? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that, Astik. Since आप पूछ रहे हैं, we'll talk about that. But let's take this question. आप भी try करो solve करने की. I know I'm doing this on the NEET channel, but JEE students will also watch it. करके देखो. Combustion of glucose. Let's get our thinking hats on. Salma, solve करना है question या बस बात करनी है? Combustion of glucose, C6H12O6, produces CO2 and water. The amount of oxygen in gram required for the complete combustion of 900 gram of glucose is what? Now, इस टाइप के सवाल normally हम लोग क्लास के दौरान करते हैं. This is looks like it's a formative question. Formative question माने I've taught you some theory. उसके just after that I'll ask you a question. This is one of those questions. क्यों? क्योंकि I just have to balance the reactions. को करना कैसे? I can talk about it. You want to? You can also tell me. Look at this. It's just this. Literally this. Combustion मतलब ये दोनों react करके CO2 H2O दे रहे हैं. अब फर्क क्या है? Normally क्या होता है? CXHY होता है, which is a hydrocarbon. Now I also have oxygen in the mix, so क्या फर्क पड़ जाएगा? It's okay. Do not use random formulae. Okay. Don't use random formulae. I have seen this a lot. इसलिए मैं बार बार ये बोल रहा हूँ. Especially NEET में स्टूडेंट्स फील कर रहे हैं हम तो मैथ से डर लगता है, बहुत डर लगता है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. दिस इज बेसिक अरिथमेटिक. हैव सम कॉन्फिडेंस, पुश थ्रू इट. ठीक है. अगर आप फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री में फॉर्मूले पे डिपेंडेंट रहे, देन ऑलरेडी यू हैव लॉस्ट हाफ द बैटल. फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री आपको फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल से करना है. जाहिर है यू नीड टू नो सम फॉर्मूले. आई एम नॉट सेइंग यू कैन डू थिंग्स विदाउट फॉर्मूले. यू हैव टू नो बेसिक्स, बट एक्स्ट्रा 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 चीजें मत करना. नॉट गुड. क्या मत करना नॉट गुड बताता हूं. See, if you mug that formula, na, you get x, y by 2. मतलब oxygen is x plus y by 4 or some nonsense like that. खत्म. You lost. There is no way you're going to do this question. नहीं करना है ऐसे. You have not lost anything. Just saying, for those who are thinking of doing it like this, x plus नहीं, first principle से करो. Simple है यार, इसको बैलेंस कर लो. एक बार गया, 6 बार गया, 6 बार गया, हो गया सब बैलेंस. बस ऑक्सीजन बैलेंस करना बाकी है. ये कितना हो गया? 12 प्लस 6 मतलब क्या? 18. तो ये 6 यहाँ पे हो गया, 12 और डाल दो. दिस इट. दिस होल थिंग इज बैलेंस. पुट दिस हियर, मोल मोल हो गया. दिस क्वेश्चन इज डूएबल. सो इफ द मोल ऑफ दिस इज x, देन इसका 6x, इसका 6x, 6x. ठीक है. इसका 900 है, ये दिया हुआ है. 900 बाय 180 इज 5 मोल्स. ओके. 5 मोल्स हो गए इनटू 6 मतलब 30 मोल हो गए. 30 मोल इनटू 18 मतलब 960. कैसे मालूम भाई? मल्टीप्लाई कर लो यार, इतना तो कर लो. Okay, cool. We good? Yes, no, maybe? 30 more into 18, नहीं क्यों? into 32. Sorry, my bad. Yes, Kanishka, thank you. Thank you for being active on this. 30 into 32. 3 3 are 9, na? The only one that has a 9 in it is 960. That's the answer. Now see, ऐसा सवाल नीट में कभी नहीं आएगा. Okay? Because you don't have the time to do this in NEET. Okay? This is from JEE. Although the question is easy. Question मुश्किल नहीं है, but it has 2 to 3 steps. What are these 2 to 3 steps? Step 1, reaction को balance करना. Step 2, get the moles of this thing, which is, it takes 10 seconds, but they are steps. Step 3, उसको multiply करना. So it has minor, I'm breaking it down to very granular things. ऐसा सवाल NEET में आने के chances कम है. But let's see. एक और अजीब सा सवाल JEE में. अब देखो ऐसा क्वेश्चन है JEE में. Number of moles of methane required to produce 11 gram CO2 after complete combustion. Hi. ये तो 10th स्टैंडर्ड का सवाल है. This is a 10th standard question. I feel so. CH4 plus O2 देखो. So depending on the shift you get, ये अलग अलग shifts है. You can get some very easy questions, some very difficult question. NTA की देन है, क्या करें? I am just the medium telling you what JEE is like. Don't worry, इसके just बाद नीट का आ रहा है. नेक्स्ट वाला क्वेश्चन नीट का है, to compare and contrast. इसमें क्या करना है? Do the same thing. अगर इसके x हैं तो इसके x हो गए, ठीक है, मोल सेम हो गए, तो इसके मोल्स कितने? 11/40 में 1/4 एंड दिस इज 1/4 जो 25.5 इज द आंसर. ओके, तो ये वाला जल्दी हो गया. दिस वाज मच क्विकर एंड दे आर फ्रॉम डिफरेंट शिफ्ट्स. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? इसका ये मतलब हुआ ये सवाल तो नीट में आ सकता है. दिस कुड कम इन नीट बिकॉज इट डज नॉट दैट टाइम कंज्यूमिंग. सी, नीट में the only thing that differentiates things from JEE and NEET is NEET में ऐसे सवाल नहीं आएंगे because जितना भी आप लोग जो है झाड़ो एनटीए को, they will not put questions that will take a lot of time in NEET because यार आपको 1 घंटे में 45 questions करने हैं. Okay, so they will not give you that. Then look at this. This is the kind of questions that comes in NEET. ये NEET 2024 का पेपर है. High optimist. This is NEET 2024 का पेपर. Okay. Now this came down very quickly because the numbers given are beautiful. Okay. Does not take time. An empirical formula is a direct idea. You've got 32%, 20%, and remaining. मतलब कितना हुआ? 48% of this. So I write this down. This is important. If you have been attending my sessions, I do this thing called basis, right? For everything, for all physical chemistry, basis क्या है? Starting point क्या है? 100 ग्राम ले लो. 100 ग्राम में से 32 हो गया A, और कितना हुआ? 20 हो गया B, 48 हो गया C. Life is easy now, calculation wise, because moles हो गए 1/2, 1 by something, and this. Okay, now if I get 1/2 and 1/2 here, that means A and B का ratio same होने वाला है. Right from that point, you can scratch out two options because here I have A2B and here I have AB2. Both of these are incorrect. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ से I've got the mole ratio to be half is to half. और इसका क्या है देख देंगे. It's not complicated, but we'll do that later. Just from this, I've cancelled options. This is also not rocket science. 48/32 is 3/2. Cancel करो, मिल गया answer. You see? See, the maths here was easy. I'm going to call it arithmetic. Can I call it arithmetic? Let's call it math. Math was easy. Okay. So this is my second point. Point number 1, less time taking as compared to JEE. It is not easier. It is not easier by any shot. Okay. It is a different question. मैंने आपको दिखाया. This was a ridiculously easy question. Look at this. यह JEE में तो बहुत आसान था, है ना? बहुत ज्यादा ही आसान था, in fact. So it is not a point of difficulty, it is more the thing of time. दोनों चीजें, ठीक है? तो less time taking, and दूसरी point ये कि the math was made easy for you to do. They have done this, which is nice of them. Comparing questions, and I'm dissecting them. Okay, the focus of this session is not to solve these questions, but to dissect them, to understand कि इसमें क्या चीजें हैं जो हम लोग point out कर सकते हैं. Why don't you try out this question? You want to try this question out? Optimus जी, आप यहाँ पे तो आप try करिए. 1 gram of sodium hydroxide was treated with 25 ml of something. What is the mass of sodium hydroxide left unreacted? You guys want to try this question out? Please try kariye. Stay on your toes. Try this question out. Yeah, I think you can do this. This is not that complicated. I'm going to get some water. Please try it. The reason I picked the first chapter is because अगर आप 2025 में नीट दे रहे हो, 26 में दे रहे हो, जेई दे रहे हो, you will be able to solve these questions. Okay? Speaking speed, निधि मैं तो बहुत आराम से बोल रहा हूँ आज. All right, अर्पण, congratulations, all the best. ठीक है? I didn't understand the lookup details bit. Maybe निधि अगर आप मुझे बताएं तो I'll be able to help you out. अगर आप कोई चीज आपको नहीं समझ में आ रही निधि, you tell me, I'll repeat. I can do that for sure. What do we do here? Now here, मुझे I'd be more comfortable going the equivalent way. You can do it from mole concept also. कैसे? यहाँ पे दोनों like all of them are monoacidic base, monobasic acid. मतलब एक mole NaOH will give 1 mole of OH minus ions. 1 mole of HCl will give 1 mole of H plus ions. So it's chill. Whether you do from equivalent or from क्या बोलते हैं इसको, moles, you'll get the same answer. So number of equivalents reacted, that is step 1. Step 2 क्या है? अच्छा, कितने बचे? That's same step actually. Then step 2 है कि multiply with molar mass. So see again here there are 2 steps. But the math is doable, right? Because sodium hydroxide का mass is just 40 gram per mole. So they've used numbers that are very doable. इसको आप subtract करो, 1 gram of sodium hydroxide. So the 1 by 40 is the mole of this. Okay, cool. 25 into 75, yeah, you have to put this. 25 into 75, you can write as 1 by 4 into 3 by 4. Yeah, 3 by 4 is 0.75. 1 by 4 into 100. Yeah, this is the actual milli equivalents of HCl reacted. उसमें से subtract करो 1 by 40 into 1000 milli equivalents. थोड़ा मैथ करना पड़ेगा. It is easy math, but you have to put a little bit effort. Whatever answer you get, I think you get 250 or something. You get. Yeah, you can solve this on your own. ठीक है? Yes, please answer दीजिए अर्पण. Please go ahead. And Nidhi, are you able to follow? Kanishka, what do you think? Please answer दीजिए. पूछना क्या है? No, Optimus. I was just saying you can solve these questions if you like. All right. Yeah, yeah. The server's fun, isn't it, Optimus? Quite addictive in a good way. Unlike TikTok or whatever the replacement of that is, Instagram. Come on my server, solve each other's questions. खुद ही मजा आएगा. And an hour spent on my server is definitely better than an hour spent on Instagram or Reddit or wherever you guys spend time. But that being said, screen time कम करो, बाहर खेलो कूदो, वो सबसे जरूरी है. Okay. So this was a detailed figuring out of what happened there. Let's go to the next chapter. Okay, now we'll talk about atomic structure. इसमें क्या फर्क है? इसमें पहली बात, ये पॉइंट्स पे सवाल आते हैं. ठीक है? बोर के आइडियाज, हाइड्रोजन स्पेक्ट्रम, बोर आइडियाज, फोटोइलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट, uncertainty principle, and lastly quantum पे आते हैं. But quantum पे directly you get these kind of question. N minus 1 is total number of moles, N minus L minus 1 is radial nodes, no moles need nodes, etc. etc. Or you get SPDF पे shape क्या होता है, ये क्या होता है, कौन सा कहाँ पे है. So it's doable. Let's look at a question. Let's look at a question from Heisenberg's uncertainty principle जो आया था अभी JEE 2024. It's a direct question. Direct question. The uncertainty in the velocity of electron found within an atomic nucleus of diameter 10 power minus 15. इसका क्या मतलब है? See, now this is what makes the JEE main question a little interesting. The idea is basic. You've got to do delta x into delta v greater than or equal to h bar by 2, which is h by 4 pi. But आप इसमें करोगे क्या? You have to get delta v नहीं delta p होगा actually, which becomes m delta v. ठीक है? Delta x into this. Okay. That is cool. So what is delta x? That's the biggest thing to figure out. So there is some figuring out that you have to do here. Does anybody here in the chat know how to do this? नहीं, कोई shielding effect नहीं है Optimus इसमें. Oh, आप shielding effect कर रहे थे. Okay, okay, cool. No, this is chill. This is very direct. This has nothing to do with that. Delta x की value क्या होगी? Right? You have to think about that. मतलब कि it cannot be this cannot be. Can you take this to 10 power minus 15? What do you think? You let me know. आपको क्या लगता है? Or do you take me 10 power minus 10? Oh, 10 power minus 10 is the size of the atom. 10 power minus 15 is the size of the, yeah, this is, oh, acha, ask questions. Okay, on the Discord. So he's talking about the Discord server. If which server you're wondering, there's a pinned comment. So it's not that direct. Okay, there are multiple steps involved over here. सोचना पड़ेगा इस सवाल को कैसे करना है. Okay, but this is one question. Okay, please try this question out. अगर आपने नहीं किया तो please try it out. But look at this one. The other question here looks like this is doable. It says something called multi-electron system, but don't get scared. Yeah, multi-electron system. Matlab all you have to do is use N plus L rule. Okay, and now this is gonna blow your mind. This is gonna blow your mind. Oh, नहीं shielding effect सवाल नहीं आते. Really? Did I have shielding effect over there? No way, bro. Shielding effect तो नहीं होना चाहिए. नहीं यार, shielding effect कहाँ है? You got an eagle eye if you've seen shielding effect somewhere. I don't think it's in syllabus. खैर बताना मुझे. Perhaps. Yeah, this is you use the N plus L idea to do this and you can figure out the answer. Now I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. Let's do the NEET question. I'll show you something that'll blow your mind. Really, it will. Okay. Just hold on to this question. NEET के सवाल देखो. इसमें effort लगेगा boss. Now see, if I gave you this question and I didn't tell you a JEE is NEET में, you would tell me this is a JEE question. You would say, no boss, this cannot be a NEET question. This is a JEE question. Yeah. Why? Because you have two things to do here. You have to do Hg plus ka is minus x. What will that be? It will be proportional to E naught, whatever, energy of hydrogen, first orbit, etc. n equal to 1 times z square by n square. Right? That's what this is going to be. Then you have to do second thing. Be 3 plus. Okay. That's going to be again EH1 times z square by n square. Now यहाँ पे z और n दोनों बदल रहे हैं. अभी इसका Z दिया नहीं है, हाइड्रोजन, हीलियम, लिथियम, बेरिलियम, इट्स गोइंग टू बी 4, ओके, n इक्वल टू 2, तो थोड़ा एफर्ट लगाना पड़ेगा, इट्स नॉट दैट, so that's why I said you may think it's an easy question, not a hard question, but एक दो चीज लगानी पड़ेगी, थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा, little bit of time, little bit of time, little bit of time on this one, hold on to this, but still doable, not complicated, कर सकते हैं। ये वाला आया, ओ ये वाला भी doable है, but this is going to take some effort, although doable, थोड़ा लॉजिक लगेगा। It's asking you to find out the incorrect set of quantum numbers from this list. इनकरेक्ट क्यों होगा? L की वैल्यू गलत हुई या M की वैल्यू गलत हुई तब होगा इनकरेक्ट। N can be anything, but L goes from 0 to n minus 1. M goes from minus L to plus L. मतलब if there is mismatch between L and M, usually वहीं पे गड़बड़ होगी। स्पिन तो ठीक है, प्लस हाफ माइनस हाफ, इट डजंट मैटर। दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग, दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग। n इक्वल टू L, L इक्वल टू 3, ओके, 5 2 4 2 5 3, ओके। 3 मतलब SPD नहीं, 3 मतलब क्या? 0 1 2 3 SPDF, ओ F हो गया। अब देखो यही गलत लग रहा है मुझे, क्योंकि नहीं ये ठीक है, -3 -2 ठीक है, मतलब 7 होने चाहिए ना, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, दिस लुक्स ओके। 2 2 में कितने हैं? 5 है, ठीक है। 2 में कितने हैं? 5 है, ठीक है। 3 में कितने हैं? अरे ये तो सभी ठीक लग रहे हैं। इनकरेक्ट कौन सा आया? व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज रॉन्ग अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस? लेट्स लुक एट दिस। 4F होता है? होता है। 5D होता है? होता है। 4D होता है? होता है, ओके। 5F होता है? होता है। अब क्या करें? अब इसमें कौन सा गलत है? तो सब सही लग रहे हैं। व्हाट डू वी डू हियर? यू हैव टू लुक केयरफुली, ओके, बी वेरी केयरफुल इन दिस। मैंने तो जल्दी बोल दिया सब सही है, बट इफ यू लुक केयरफुली यू विल सी यहाँ पे जीरो कहाँ है भाई? जीरो तो है ही नहीं, दिस द आंसर, ठीक है। तो दिस इज फ्रॉम नीट एंड यूल बी लाइक यार दिस कुड आल्सो बी अ जेईई क्वेश्चन, कुड बी। जीरो नहीं है, यस ऑप्शन एग्जैक्टली, या या एग्जैक्टली, ऑप्शन जीरो नहीं है। तो ध्यान से देखने वाली चीज है, ध्यान से देखने वाली चीज है, एंड यू सॉ सी राइट अवे। नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू शो यू मैजिक ट्रिक, आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू शो यू ये सवाल कहां से आते हैं। यू सीन दिस बिफोर इन लाइफ? एग्जाम्पलर एनसीईआरटी डाउनलोड किया है? नहीं किया है? हैव यू सीन एनसीईआरटी एग्जाम्पलर? इफ यू हैव, प्लीज डाउनलोड, या राइट नाउ। Yeah, Optimus, that's how it is. I've mentioned, maybe you joined a little bit late, but we were talking about this, we were talking about this, right? Om Patel, एक suggestion दूं मैं? It's not healthy to believe everything you listen to online, ठीक है? All right, let's get back to the point. होगा तो दे देना, नहीं होगा तो move on with your life यार, up to you. This is where you can look at these things, okay? Now let me open structure of an atom. थोड़ा सा स्पेलिंग आगे पीछे हो रहा है, it doesn't matter, माफ किया। अब देखो, एग्जैक्ट सेम क्वेश्चन ब्रो, नॉट सेम बट सिमिलर, सिमिलर क्वेश्चन है एग्जाम्पलर में, ओके, अबाउट ऑर्बिटल्स एंड ऑल ऑफ दिस, कौन से क्वांटम नंबर्स करेक्ट हैं। सो it gives you enough practice, so why are you guys not doing exemplar? I know you're not doing exemplar, okay, I know, like, because I just know, करो भाई, whether you're doing NEET or you're doing JEE, please solve exemplar. If you think this was ठीक है, close, not that close, but ठीक है, हो सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता है। Look at this, look at this, ये कौन सा है? Solutions chapter। अच्छा, solutions अभी किया नहीं, after I do solutions I'll come back to this, ठीक है, let me do solutions. This was not as impressive as I thought it would be. Let's do this chapter solutions and kinetics, then we'll come back to this. Okay, this is how the NCRT this thing looks like. Lab manuals are here. I know ये भी कोई नहीं देखता है. Nobody literally looks at lab manuals as well. But questions come directly from these ideas. Yeah, systematic qualitative analysis 11th grade में भी है, 12th में भी है. Like everything you need up to JEE Advanced is there in this. Okay, like JEE Advanced, NEET और JEE Main. जो भी आप पढ़ रहे हो, whatever exam you're giving, it is all there in this. And this is, well, you got to mug a lot, guys. अगर आपने ये चीजें लैब में की है, then you'll enjoy it. If not, then you'll be like कि बहुत mug करना पड़ रहा है. But there is logic here as well. Yeah, there is a lot of logic. You can check out my session on salt analysis. There is an idea of equilibrium that you have to use to get to all of positive ions. Yeah, when you do cationic salt analysis, anions के लिए अलग ideas हैं. Anyway, है ना ऑप्टिमस? एग्जैक्टली। ओह, मेरी डिग्री से क्या मतलब है? आम खाओ, गुटलियां क्यों गिन रहे हो? ठीक है। somebody asked something and I said I'd answer it. Let me look at somebody who's talking about something. All right, Anyway, out of sight, out of mind. We'll get back to अगर याद आया तो मैं करता हूँ. ठीक है, cool. Let's get back to our awesome session. We are comparing questions and all of that. Okay. उसके बाद ठीक है. Go on, go forth. I have marked things that will be relevant to you. You can read this detail में. Okay. बाद में देख लेना. Not rocket science. The stuff in yellow is usually for advanced. Okay. Not asked in JEE main or NEET and all of that. It's usually in advanced. Okay. I'm using same thing that I've used for different sessions. I did a session recently where I do JEE main and advanced. के बीच में फर्क. That's why this room. See, now here, this is going to require a little bit of effort. This is the first question I'm showing you that has a numerical entry. Not first, but second question. ठीक है? पहले भी मैंने दिखाया था. See, there's a difference between JEE main. Okay? You got some information. You've got P naught A, P naught B. Vapor pressures, pure. Benzene or methyl benzene के. Right? Toluene के. Mole fraction पूछा गया है. ठीक है? At the same temperature. Okay. How do you do this? थोड़ा effort लगेगा. You have to use two equations. एक तो Dalton's law, which is theoretically deleted portion. भाई क्या deleted? You need this. You need Dalton's law to solve solution. How will you not do this? पढ़ना पड़ेगा. I am taught. Don't worry. I have been teaching. मैं पढ़ा चुका हूँ. आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा इसको if you want to do well in solutions. It uses small nuanced ideas. You can mug the equation, still get the answer, but it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Dalton's law and Raoult's law को साथ में करना है. ठीक है? And doing all of that, you know यहाँ पे XA और XB की वैल्यू दी हुई है. इक्विमोलर है, मतलब 1:1 है, हाफ हो जाएगा इसका. इसका हाफ है, you have to get this value. Using this, you use this equation, you get PA. Using that, you go back here. तो कर सकते हैं, but it requires some effort and some time. ठीक है? Okay, that was one question. Compare that to this question from NEET. Before we do that NEET question, actually, एक और सवाल आपको दिखाना चाहूँ. Look at this question. This from JEE main, and this is such a weird question. Like, what does this even mean? Right? What does this mean? We have the aqueous solution of NaCl labeled A, B, and C with concentrations. The value of Van't Hoff factor for these solutions are what? I mean, Van't Hoff factor दोनों का same ही होना चाहिए, सबका same होना चाहिए. Same है कि अलग है? Because see, in NCERT, it says that अलग होगा. अगर जो है concentrate solution है, तो अलग होगा. This is a little confusing, but this question is directly there in exemplar. I am the last person who will ever tell you this to mug and vomit anything. But guys, if that's what the exam's like, अगर JEE में questions directly exemplar से आ रहे हैं, and your focus is giving the JEE exam, करो ना. कौन रोक रहा है ना? कौन रोक रहा है? Please do exemplar. I'll show you right now. I will just go back to this sharing my screen business. There we go. Yeah, कहाँ गया exemplar? This is the chapter solutions. Solutions. Okay. Here you go. कहाँ गया? अभी देखा था, देखो. Exactly same question, like word to word. I'm not making up to this. You can't make this stuff up. And इसमें exemplar NCERT का जो दिया हुआ है, ये आंसर दिया हुआ है. Now, गलती से you have seen this question, remember it, mark it, you get marks. Now this is where things get a little weird. Okay, if you look at the same question, NCERT solutions, chemistry, grade 12 PDF. I could have also got the chapter right here. Okay. Now, if you go here, and this is when things become a little bit crazy, okay? Van't Hoff factor. Look at this. There's a table over here, which is like, bro, look at this. यहाँ molality की बात हो रही है. Values of I for different molality, and it's fine, right? Molarity, ठीक है, almost same ही है. It doesn't matter. अगर complete dissociation है तो बता रहा है ये है, but it's saying that depending on concentration, these values change. Why would they do that? I don't know why they would do that. If they give you one thing here, something else over there, it creates confusion, and it's not fair for them to do that. NCERT do that. So I feel the reason I'm showing you this is that I feel there's a strong need for revision of NCERT, right? The books, NCERT, ठीक है, syllabus हटाया बहुत अच्छा है, but the books need revision, like seriously need revision of some things जो पुरानी है, archaic है. ऐसा एक और सवाल आया था, या FE, NO और कुछ और चीजें थी. उसमें पूछा था कि इस कॉम्प्लेक्स में NO का ऑक्सीडेशन क्या स्टेट क्या है, Fe का ऑक्सीडेशन रेट क्या है. भाई मैंने पेपर दिखाया आप लोगों को. आई शोन योर रिसर्च पेपर फ्रॉम 2004 आई सेइंग कि भाई cannot be +1. That makes no sense. And Fe cannot be +1. It doesn't make sense. It has to be a higher oxygen state. NO का कम हो जाएगा, उसका ज्यादा हो जाएगा, etc. नाइट्रोसिल का हो जाएगा. But anyway, the answer given by JEE was something else, and you challenge it, you still did not get marks. So I think there is some revision that's required here. But I digress. Let's focus on the task at hand. NEET और JEE के बीच में comparison. This is ridiculously straightforward. दिस इज फ्रॉम एनसीईआरटी डायरेक्टली। इनमें से कौन सी ऐसी चीज है जो डिविएशन नहीं देती है? ओह, पॉजिटिव डिविएशन देती है, ठीक है। लिटिल एफर्ट, लिटिल एफर्ट, ओके। व्हाट इज पॉजिटिव डिविएशन मीन? हायर प्रेशर देन एक्सपेक्टेड। हायर प्रेशर क्यों होगा? अगर उसमें ऑलरेडी हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग या कोई फोर्स अट्रैक्शन थी जिसको हम डिस्टर्ब कर रहे हैं। व्हिच वन ओवर हियर लुक्स लाइक डिसरप्शन इज हैपनिंग? व्हिच वन ओवर हियर looks to me like B should be the answer. Yeah, there is some hydrogen bonding here and here as well. Yeah, there's a delta plus delta minus here and some hydrogens here. तो तीन हाइड्रोजन है, तो मे बी इसका एटम का दूसरा एटम का विल इंटरेक्ट विद दिस। ओके कूल, देयर इज हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग। दिस डेफिनेटली एनिलीन है भाई साहब, को एज इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है, करेगा हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग। दिस CH2 इज ना, इट्स चिल, CH2 is good. Benzene, CHCl3, okay cool, this will have probably a negative deviation. This one is a little bit interesting, but again directly you just have to get KH values. Yeah, अगर KH की values आ दोगे, it's an equation, right? E equal to KH times X, equation आ गई, you can figure this out. Doable, very doable. Little effort, little effort. But again, direct theory से है from NCERT. So for NEET, what is the moral of the story? Three things. तीसरी चीज क्या है? Focus on NCERT, which was the first thing actually that I never said out loud. NCERT and the time that you get to spend in each question will be low, and usually arithmetic, maths numbers होंगे वो आसान होंगे. These are three things, three conclusions that come from NCERT, from NEET. Now there are a lot of other things, ठीक है, ये सब बाद में देख लेना आप लोग. Let's look at kinetics. This is interesting. NEET में ये सवाल आया गया, which is like seems a little difficult at times, but when you look at the last option, like, hey, I've seen this somewhere. Yeah, a rate constant at two different temperatures, मतलब ln K1 K2, अगर मुझे इसकी वैल्यू है, then I know this and this, then I can get delta H. यही तो बोल रहा है, एक्चुएशन एनर्जी. ओके, डेल्टा H निकल जाए तो दैट इज एक्चुएशन एनर्जी, EA by R. यहाँ पे डेल्टा H लिखते हैं, but it's actually EA by R, right? K is equal to A e power minus EA by RT. Yeah, delta H is for a different equation, ignore that. EA होना चाहिए, ठीक है, हो गया. So this was a NEET, and this is crazy. Another question on NEET using this equation. I have to use this equation, same equation, right? Rate of reaction quadruples. कैसे करोगे? You will say ln K2 by K1 equal to ln 4 equal to EA by R. 1 by 27 क्या हो गया? 300 हो गया. 57 कितना हो गया? 330 हो गया. कैसे करोगे? बहुत सिंपल है, बहुत ही सिंपल है. I've just done this with you guys. 12 into 2 ln 2. This is what you have to get quick at, okay? 300 into 300 ही ले लो, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? 330 ले लो, मोर लेस सेम ही होगा. 300 into 330, ठीक है, ले लो. 330 ले लो. This becomes 10 power 5, है ना? 5 होता है, 6 होता है. 300 into 330, ठीक है. 3 into 3.3 I'm assuming to be equal to 10. उसके बाद कितने जीरो होगा? 4 और जीरो, 1 2 3 4, तो मतलब 10 power 5 हो गया ना. कर लो यार, बड़ी बात नहीं है. So 10 power 5 into 12 into this thing by 330. So you can do this. It's not a big deal. And also, this seems like the most likely answer. क्यों? Because these numbers are ridiculous. These are ridiculous numbers. Okay? इसमें बड़ी बात नहीं है. It's not possible for energy of something with 380 or something. मतलब वो reaction कभी होगा ही नहीं. Okay? This is how you solve this question. JEE में कैसे सवाल है? अब JEE का सवाल लग रहा है डरावना. Okay, look at this. It's talking about some crazy stuff where some first order gas phase reaction happening. 200 torr, 300 torr. भाई ये है क्या? It'll take some effort. Chat वाले दोस्तों हो यहाँ पे? All right, Astik, good to see. Sorry, I missed some of the chat. I'm so sorry, guys. नीट हो सकता है, कुछ और बोल रहे हो? Okay, थोड़ा सा spam. Okay, all right, Optimus, thanks. Nidhi, I feel that the syllabus is going to be the same. And you keep saying look up details at the end. Is that because you're copy pasting it from somewhere else? But I don't think any NEET का कुछ syllabus बदला है. Look, this question came in JEE and this looks like it'll take some effort. But it's a time thing. इसमें time लगेगा. If you choose, but here's the thing, right? There's choice. In JEE, there's choice. Maybe you can just skip this question. 5 out of 10 आपको करने हैं. That's the big thing. So deciding, the big difference is deciding which 5 you do. पहले ऐसा होता था कि जेई में आप कुछ चैप्टर छोड़ दो, यू आर गुड, बिकॉज इट वाज नॉट अ हाई स्कोरिंग एग्जाम. AIEEE जेई में हाई स्कोर, नॉट दैट हाई स्कोरिंग. आजकल जेई में बहुत हाई स्कोरिंग है, मतलब आपको पूरा सिलेबस करना पड़ेगा, सो यू कैन लीव आउट द क्रेजी क्वेश्चन लाइक दिस. क्रेजी क्यों? बिकॉज में टाइम लगाना पड़ेगा यार. देखो, यू गेट दिस एक्सप्रेशन, यू नो दैट 23 सेकंड पे 200 टॉर है, कंप्लीशन ऑफ दिस थिंग पे 300 टॉर है. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? यू हैव डन दिस फ्रॉम इक्विलिब्रियम, राइट? रिएक्शन हैपनिंग ऑन दैट. प्रेशर क्यों बदलेगा? क्योंकि हियर नंबर ऑफ मोल्स इज इंक्रीजिंग. इसलिए प्रेशर बढ़ता जाएगा. अगर if I started with say 10, it becomes 30 at the end of it, right? And फिर यहाँ पे हो जाता है 0, 10 to 0 and 0 to 30. That makes sense. प्रेशर बढ़ रहा है. Why? Because pressure is proportional to n, वॉल्यूम कांस्टेंट ले लो. You know all this, यही बेसिक्स हैं मोल कॉन्सेप्ट को यूज करते हैं. इसमें थोड़ा एफर्ट लगाओगे तो यू विल गेट इनिशियल ये हो गया, ठीक है. फाइनल ये हो गया 0 to p and 2p. So 3p is 300 you get. So initial pressure you get to be 100. Now this is a big breakthrough. Half your job is done. You've got p naught to be 100 torr. And then you can calculate. Okay. ये सब कर सकते हो आप लोग. You will get the answer. थोड़ा एफर्ट लगेगा, you can get the answer. मैंने एफर्ट लगाया. अगर आप जेई दे रहे हो तो करना पड़ेगा. But that being said, this looks a little scary. But अगर आपने exemplar किया है, you're sorted. And exemplar से now directly चीज नहीं आई है. See, this is, I'll show you the exemplar question that is relevant to this. कहाँ गया? One moment, please. Right here. Is this it? नहीं, ये तो atomic structure है. Sorry. Right, this one right here. You see this question? ये वाला question. Directly, this has come in different shifts. Okay, direct in different shifts आ चुका है. और इस result can be used. I know it's A giving B plus C. Make it 2B. So if you have solved this question, you will be very comfortable solving that in JEE में. अगर आपने if you have done this in exemplar, इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ exemplar करो यार, क्यों नहीं कर रहे हो? Please करो. इस पे भी आया था सवाल, this LN वाली चीज, NEET and all of that. So the resources that are at your disposal, please पहले वो करो. Please stop doing hundreds of random books. पहले जो सबसे obvious चीज है उसको पहले करो ना. Obvious क्या है? I'll go back to the start. This was pretty much all I had planned for you. Yeah, we can go into detail, but since you guys are either in 2025 या 2026 में आप लोग एग्जाम दे रहे हो, yeah, these are the number of seats. Yeah, MBBS में theoretically तो 1 लाख सीट्स हैं, but 1 लाख में से yeah, competition is extremely high. See, my friend who made this PPT is written very nicely that it's very high. बोलने के लिए तो 1 लाख सीट्स हैं, but a lot of those seats are out of the reach of the common person. Anyway, JEE में you need math to get into the engineering universities. NEET focuses on bio, and there's some relaxation पर बिना bio के भी कर सकते हो, but that's just faff. You actually have to do bio. ठीक है. The thing about this point, this is what you call depends. Okay, difficulty wise, it's an absolute चीज बोल सकते हो कि हाँ मुश्किल है, आसान है, but that's not all there is. There's time involved. Okay, कितना time है करने के लिए, सोचने के लिए, and the number of questions you can get wrong is far fewer in NEET. So it makes it a very different question. ठीक है? Anyway, back to what I started off with, the resources. Yeah, the resources. These guys, please get all of these. Online चीजें हैं, free चीजें हैं, resources. Free मतलब not illegal, they are legal. ये NCERT के links हैं. उसके बाद क्या? हम लोग, we have wonderful content. Besides these, ये ज्ञान बांटने वाले content, I have such awesome content for you. Let me show you. Why not? Let's just show you. Let's go back and share our screen before we call it a day. Yeah. By the way, if you haven't already downloaded the app, you can self-study, right? That's the most wonderful thing about this app or any other app. I understand that a lot of people are not watch things when they want to watch it, right? ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने वीडियो लाइव किया और तुरंत जो है सब लोगों ने देख लिया. बहुत लोग हैं जो बाद में देखेंगे. ठीक है, कोई टेंशन ही नहीं है. जब देखना है देखो. It doesn't matter when you guys watch or download or do things, but वो करना जरूरी है ना? All right. Sweet. Cool. So, oh yeah, I was going to show you the stuff. I know. कहाँ गया ये? Here you go. Hold on. You'll find the app. It's okay. बहुत promo हम लोगों ने कर लिया. I will not bug you anymore. You have the resources. I will share this with you. Check it out. And all the best to everything. हम लोग मिलते रहेंगे. कल क्या कर रहे हैं? कल I'm going to be doing IAT. I'm going to show that. Let's look at it. How can I not show this to you? We have such awesome stuff going on the apps. अरे खुल जा सिम भाई. Laser pointer pen. JEE channel. NEET channel. खुल रहा है और नहीं खुल रहे हो? Where are these guys happening? They're not opening, guys. There you go. Control X. Control V. And here we go. Control X. Leave, bro. And Control V. And here we go. So, what is up with you guys? आप मुझे बताइए, since I have managed to finish the session a little earlier than planned. What is up with you? आप लोग अभी क्या कर रहे हो? Now we can talk about whatever you want while I figure out my sharing screen business. क्या चल रहा है आप लोगों के साथ? IIT, yes, he's right. Optimus is absolutely right. We're doing IIT tomorrow. That's what I wanted to show you. These are general playlist. If you want to see the JEE thing, whoa, the Q looks funny there. It does not say PYAS, it says PYQs. Yeah. I'm like, wait, is that an A? No, PYQs. This is what I'm doing tomorrow. Yeah. IIT. IIT के सवाल because June 9th को I really need to change that Q from that thumbnail. All right. This is what I'm doing tomorrow. Generally, we're also doing bitsat physics. I'll do more bitsat things next week. This is the JEE channel if you guys want to check it out. Uh, on the NEET channel, as always, we are doing wonderful things. Here you go. This is the wonderful session that's going on right now. अभी जो चल रहा है. There are some shorts here of me asking you कि भाई, what exam do you want me to solve things for? And generally playlists हैं. See, oh, I'm doing electrochemistry. That's what I'm doing on Saturday. If you want to see anything, like आपको कोई भी चीज की playlist चाहिए, last year के videos, this year के videos, right now I've done all of this. So I'm doing the 12th track over here. I've done solutions, I've done kinetics, I'm going to start electro. And the 11th का track है, I'm doing on the JEE channel just because time, right? Life में आदमी के पास इतना ही time होता है. 24 hours in a day, what to do? This is all the 11th grade videos that I've been making. I'm doing atomic structure. Next part, कल, if you want to check it out. मिलते रहेंगे. All right. Thank you everybody for your time. I will see you around. Which year PYQ are you doing? Optimus, I'm doing 2022 and 2021. That's the plan. Oh, उसमें लिखा नहीं था क्या? 22 and 2021. 23 में already कर चुका Optimus. In fact, 23 was significantly easier than 2022 and 2021. That's what I see. Not that they're very hard, but 22 and 21 were reasonably above JEE main. But 23 was doable. Yeah. Can I predict the paper in 2026? No, yeah, wording hacks. I'm not one of those guys. You'll know the kind of person I am. Come join us on Discord. And I am यहाँ पे I'm like this everywhere. Yeah. And that's not my style. All right. See you around. Oh, सबसे जरूरी चीज, I'll leave the video on the most important thing, which is these three musketeers: NCRT, Exemplar, or Lab Manual. Please, these are your resources that you should be using. All right. Thank you everybody for your time. Share this video with as many friends as possible because I feel that there is a myth surrounding JEE or NEET, or there are a lot of students who are giving both. सबसे जरूरी चीज है कि भाई NEET से not just MBBS, there are many other exams that you can give and make a career out of. Make the career because you want to do it. And this is the same thing I'm saying to my JEE friends as well. सब लोग अभी coding wave में चल रहे हैं, but do you really want to code in life? Is that what you want to do? Is to find out what the job is actually like and then get into it. ठीक है, चलो मिलते रहेंगे. See you all. I'm doing a session right now just after this on the JEE channel at 8:30 p.m. If you're free and you want to learn more of atomic structure, हम लोग बात करेंगे uncertainty principle and also the Broglie hypothesis and an introduction to quantum mechanics. मिलते रहेंगे. Bye bye. Have an awesome evening.